YouTube, welcome back with another video here on our YouTube channel. Real quick before we get started, just want to say thank you to each and every one that has been giving feedback on previous videos, as well as in our Discord server, in our Twitch streams, and on Twitter. The feedback means the world as to what you guys want to see, and I love hearing that you guys are making coins and enjoying the content. So, with that being said, I just wanted to shout out everyone that's been showing love up to this point. Really wouldn't be able to do something like this without you guys, so I'm glad you're enjoying the kind of content we're posting here. So what we're going to be doing in this video, not going to waste anyone's time. I just felt like kind of showing you guys how I snipe. What I do on Twitch if you haven't made it to a stream, as well as what I do when I'm off stream to kind of gauge and practice my auction house working, coming up with these filters, and how I accrue my coin. For the first time in any of the YouTube videos, I finally have been able to liquidate my binder fully. So we have about 23 mil to work with. And all my plan was during this video was to just go through and kind of snipe whatever I want. I'll just kind of talk to you guys, my thought process, talk to you guys about my future plans with YouTube, talk to you guys about my future plans with Madden and some upcoming stuff going on in the game. And I figure we'll just hang out and turn this into a little, 15, 20, maybe 30-minute sniping video. I don't really have a set plan of time, but we're just kind of going to hang out and snipe and talk. And you guys can just use this to again, see what filters I'm rocking and see what prices I'm buying for threshold-wise and interact with the community in the comment section. And yeah, I appreciate you guys very much. So let's just jump right into it. We see here 92s are going for, looks like $140. 93s are going for, looks about 240. 90 to 91s. Let's see what those bad boys are at. Looking like 67 to 69. I'll probably price mine closer to that 69 range. 91s, I just realized we didn't even check those. Still at around 85, 87. Okay, 88 should be around that 20 to 22, 21 to 22, and 86s we don't really care about unless we're building those team builder sets, which unfortunately a ton of you guys flooded. So I shouldn't say unfortunately. Fortunately, a lot of you watched the video and made hopefully some good coin off it. Unfortunately, though, not as much wiggle room for you to be able to build those 90 team builders since the video was uploaded a day or two ago. So totally fine. We're just going to do some passive auction house working and sniping. That's what you're here for. That's what we're going to go ahead and do. So we have our prices in mind now. We're going to go ahead and go, again, division by division and flip it by 92 to 93s to start. Let's see here. We're looking for, I would say 92s on this filter going for 140. We're looking for anything under 115. 93s going for 240. We're looking at anything under maybe 205. Maybe 210, depending on if I can, gauge that this card particularly goes for a little bit more than what main page is going for. But we're going to take our time and go through this. There's been no prep work done into this video. I'm not doing this at any particular reason of the day. I haven't been on sniping in probably about 6 or 8 hours. So there's been no prep work done going into this video. This is just live in action, kind of seeing what the auction house is, gauging what's going on. So hopefully we're able to get a few snipes in the next, like I said, however long we're doing this for. But there's a very real possibility that we might not. And that's okay. Like I said, we're kind of just going to talk over and see what's going on. So if you guys do have, like I said, questions early on in the video, feel free to keep getting involved. A lot of you guys have been asking me for my Discord. A lot of you guys have been leaving good, helpful comments about, hey, man, this is working, or hey, how do you know this, or hey, man, I have this card. Do you recommend selling now or holding on to it? That's great interaction, and I appreciate you guys reaching out in your own special ways. Like I said, whether it's through Twitter, Discord, or whether it's through the comment section. Or if you're able to make it to a live stream, again, feel free to check me out on Twitch. The links will be in the description again, as they are in every video. But yeah, let me know if there's anything you guys in particular want to see on the channel. Like I said, I don't really have, I think, my flavor grasped here on this platform. I'm kind of just shooting from the hip and seeing what people like. But yeah, let's go over to 90 to 91, 68, 75, 79. We know 90s are going for about, what do we say, 69 to 70K. So we're looking to get these, I would say, Oh, anything under 57 would be awesome. 91s we saw were going for 85 to 87. I would say anything at or around that 70K mark on a 91 would be great. Um, there's a amount of BK for 75. That's not going to do it for us. 96. Let's see what else we got here. 91, 65, 63. No, those are not buys. And yeah, this is, like I said, the best way to just get involved is to just jump off the deep end and start working the auction house again. There's nothing wrong with even just coming on an auction house. Coming on an auction house like this and just playing around with filters. If you don't see a snipe for a little while, that's totally fine. There's a Nico Collins here. As I almost mess up the first snipe of the video, that should show you where I'm at right now. Totally not on my game, but we'll grab that for 53. We saw main page was anywhere from 67 to 68. So I'll go ahead and throw this up for 68 right in the middle. See if we can make our quick, I don't know, 8 to 9 to maybe 10K post-tax if that sells. That's a good little start there on Nico Collins, 90 overall. Let's keep on going here. See if we can find anything else. But yeah, like I said, just kind of keep playing with filters. If you don't get a snipe for 5, 10, 15 minutes, that doesn't mean your time was wasted. What you should be doing is kind of analyzing the different programs, analyzing different positions that maybe you notice go for a little more on each overall, i.e. offensive lineman, defensive lineman, corners, skill positions like wide receiver, sometimes halfback. Little subtle mental notes you should be making every time you're on the auction house. Again, this is not meant to be difficult. This is not meant to be anything that you have to do a lot of excess thinking for. It's just repetition and practice and someone kind of pointing you in the right direction and explaining to you why something works, why the auction house is designed the way it is. And I like to think I have a little bit of knowledge on that front. I've been doing this for, as I said, I think in my first ever YouTube video, I've been playing Madden since 2000 on the PlayStation was my first one. But my first Madden Ultimate Team was Madden 11, the one with Drew Brees on the cover. My first real one, I would say that I understood kind of a lot of aspects of the game was Madden 12, the one with Peyton Hillis on the cover. But ever since then, I've enjoyed and I fell in love with working the auction house and being no money spent and showing people how to make coins and answering questions and kind of trying to teach and help people, not have to pull out their wallets just to be able to get some virtual cards to be able to compete online. So back on the 92 to 93 filter, seeing if we can see anything. 128. No, we know they're going for, what did we say? 140, I believe. So like I said, we're looking for like under 115 on 92s. 93s, we're looking for under 210 is pretty much like close to an auto buy. 205, 200K is amazing. But sometimes those 93s you can post for a little more, depending on who they are, position-wise, promo-wise, and player-wise. So 93 market, if you've been watching the videos, I'm sure you guys have noticed by now, those definitely leave the most like wiggle room because they're the highest overall, right? Like their prices influx a lot more than say an 88 or an 89 or even a 90 because 93s are still upper echelon cards of the game. So 1 week they might be down 25 to 50K. 1 week they might be up 100K, depending on what's going on. So just keep that in mind. Again, higher tiered sniping. Maybe I can do a video on some higher tiered sniping videos. On some higher tier sniping filters. Sometimes I talk way too fast for my own liking, but yeah, that could be a video idea. Actually thinking about it, just sniping like 93s and maybe dabbling into some 94 LTDs and 94 high tier cards. Could be a decent video idea for you big fish out there with even more coins than I. So let's see what else we got here. So far only grabbed that Nico Collins, which was a good snipe. We'll take an 8 to 9 to 10K profit. Something I do want to answer that I get asked a lot, and this answer might not suffice for a lot of you guys, but hopefully my explanation will. A lot of you guys ask me what is like the minimum you should buy cards for, right? Like, how do I know what to buy cards for? My answer to that is simple. It comes down to how much you're comfortable with making per snipe. So me personally, anyone that asks me, I would say at this point in the year, I would love to make about 5K plus. If I can make 5,000 coins or more on a snipe, I'm pretty happy with that. So knowing that price is set in my head going into it, makes sniping a lot easier. So for 90 overalls, let's just use 90s as an example because we're on this filter right now. We know 90s main page I'm posting for 86,000 coins, right? Post-tax, you would get 86,000 coins minus the 10%, which would be 8.6K, meaning you would get 77,400 coins back, right? All I do on top of that is then subtract the 5,000 coin profit that I want post-tax. So 77,500 coins minus 5,000 coin profit. I would be looking to buy any 90 overalls for about 72K and under. I think a few minutes ago I said I'm looking for them at around 70K and under. Gives me a little more wiggle room, as well as it's just a better snipe. But the maximum I would probably pay for like a 90 overall right now is 72K. Excuse me, a 91. Those numbers are for a 91, not a 90. Totally disregard everything I said about a 90. Those would be for a 91. So any 91s I'd be looking to pay 72K. A 90 overall would be the same thing. We could do the same math. We know 90s are going for, I believe I'm posting them for 68K. So 68K minus the 10%, which would be 6.8K. You'd be getting back 61,200 coins. I believe I said I'd be looking to get 90s for around 57K and under, which would only leave me about a 4,000 coin and change wiggle room. But, you know, I'm not going to sweat over making 4,200 coins when I said I'd like to make 5,000 coins. It's just kind of whatever you decide. There's really no wrong answer. I mean, as long as you're making, I would say, a few thousand K per snipe, you really can't go wrong with auction house working and flipping. It just comes down to whatever you're comfortable with making. I guess my sweet spot, if I had to pick, would be, like I said, 5K, but, you know, I'll take 4K. I'll take even 3K sometimes on a snipe. It really has no definitive, you know, line in the sand. It just comes down to whatever you want to do. So, again, those are the prices just for those examples. I guess I can tell you is 90s, I'm looking for under 57K based off the math, 56K based off the math we just did. And 91s, I'm looking for like under 72K. Under 70K would be great. So hopefully that makes sense. That's just an easy way to kind of be able to set what you're looking for in your head and attack it accordingly. And yeah, that's a very good question that I get asked almost every day in my Twitch streams as well as on the YouTube comments. That's a great buy for Ricky Williams. We know these main page sell for 140. We were able to buy this for 110. See here 55 minutes ago, one even sold for 159, 150 2 hours ago. We'll just take our 140 and move on for 1 hour. 140 minus the 14K for the 10%. We're going to be getting back 126,000 coins on that card, making a quick 16,000 coins on that snipe, which is perfectly okay with me. Also, another question I get asked a lot, specifically on this filter when you're kind of going for some more big fish stuff. 92 and 93s. How do I know the prices of snow and or snow currency cards such as Zero Chill, Ghost, Stocking Stuffers, etc.? There's no real like cookie cutter way to answer that question. You kind of just have to be on this filter enough to where you identify particular prices of those cards, like a Drake May, like a Joel Bitonio, like a Sean Alexander, like a Tavondre Sweat. You kind of just have to continuously be on the auction house, a couple hours a day, a couple days in a row to be like, okay, I've seen a lot of Drake Mays being posted for this. I've seen a lot of Mike Evans being posted for this. Luke Kuechly's being posted for this. Like, why are these cards being posted for that amount? Well, it's pretty obvious. It's because that's what they go for. So if you notice there's a lot of Joel Bitonios in that 300 to 330K range, and you see a Bitonio for 230, and you've been kind of making a mental note of that, go ahead and buy it. Worst case scenario is if his price did go down, 99 times out of 100, you're just going to break even on that card. But because you're, again, making mental notes, and whether it be mental notes or jotting it down on a notepad on your PC or your laptop or your phone or a literal piece of paper, it doesn't matter. You got to be able to identify trends within the market, and it'll help you out exponentially. Yes, I can show you what to do. Yes, I can explain to you why it works that way. Yes, I can blueprint it out for you as best I can. But you're going to need to, eventually, in the coming days, weeks, months, everyone learns at their own speed and their own pace. You're going to need to start making little mental notes about, hey, like, why is this card going for this amount? Why is this particular program's higher overalls going for X, whereas a different program's going for Y? But they're the same overalls. There might even be the same players or the same positions. It's just little subtle things you kind of have to try to understand it. And it comes with time. It comes with practice and repetition, just like riding a bike or tying your shoes. It comes with time. So don't stress about it. We'll continue to talk you through it. We'll continue to work through it. But I just wanted to answer that question as well, because a lot of people were like, hey, like, you said 93's main page go for 250, but like you're buying, you know, a Mike Evans snow card for 240. Why? Like, you're not going to make coins on that selling main page. And you're right. That's a great identification on the viewer's part. But I'm not selling cards like that on the main page. I'm selling those cards individually because I've noticed trend patterns and ebbs and flows of the market, specifically this time of the year for Zero Chill or snow attached currency program cards. So that's another question I kind of wanted to answer. Here's a TJ Hushmanzada for 55. Another great buy. Again, you can kind of see what it's like for me when I snipe. And, you know, I'm not getting a snipe every minute, 2, 3 minutes. It's not even like that. I'm getting my snipes methodical. But again, it all adds up. We're not trying to, you know, get rich quick. There's no get rich quick, make millions in an hour. You're just kind of methodically getting these snipes, making your 5 to 10 to 15K to 20K. That 92 I sniped earlier, I made 16K on. You're just going to continually grab these cards, post them for an hour, take your profit, and move on. And every time you're able to get a snipe, it adds to your quote-unquote piggy bank. And if you're able to fill all your auctions with 20 up, I mean, it can get out of hand very quickly. You can see coin rake in exponentially. You know, within the last few videos, I'm sure you've seen my coin total kind of skyrocket dramatically. And it's because I've been on this filter, both for YouTube purposes and Twitch stream purposes, for 4, 6, 8, sometimes 10 hours a day. I mean, I'm really giving my all to trying to bring to you guys how you can make a lot of coins and get the best cards in the game without having to spend a single cent. You got the game. The hard work's done, right? EA got their money from you. Now, let's make our coins and never have to give them money again until Madden 26 comes out. That's kind of what the objective is. That's where we're at. That's what we're doing. And I look forward to each and every one of you guys joining me on that journey. So, really been an awesome experience so far. Again, I'm still relatively new to YouTube, so I'm trying to find my commentary style, my flavor, like I said earlier. So bear with me. But I'm ready for the ride. I'm ready for this. I appreciate the feedback, and I'm really trying to do my due diligence when it comes to putting in the time and effort to even more so learn and teach the auction house to anyone. This video doesn't matter if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, new gen or old gen, black, white, young, old, experienced, not experienced. It don't matter. We're just trying to make coins here. We're just trying to hang out, and we're just trying to stay in our lane and make some okay content. I'll say. I won't say great content because I still got a long ways to go for that front. But we're just trying to make some good content, okay content, and see how many people want to stick around and support the stream, support the channel, and anything in between. Here's a William Perry for 110. Same thing as the Ricky Williams. We know we can get 140 for it. Another 16,000 coin snipe. So far, I think we bought in 4 cards or so. And towards the end of the video, I'll make sure I go ahead and show my auction house just to see the damage we've done during this little sniping session. Again, I don't really have a time frame of how long I want to do this for. I'm just kind of yapping and seeing what we do coin-wise and auction house-wise. But yeah, this is what I like to do on stream. So if this appeals to you in any way, feel free to check out a stream. Again, I'll post it in the description center of this video, and we just hang out for a few hours, listen to music. I actually have a face cam over there, so if you're wondering what I look like, you can head on over to my Twitch. I'll probably do some kind of face cam quote unquote reveal over here, maybe for like once we get to a major milestone, maybe like 1,000 subs or something. Don't quote me on that, but I'm still just kind of focused on the commentary, the editing aspect, the thumbnails, like little subtle things that you kind of have to learn from YouTube before having a face cam or having effects. I personally, I don't think that's too much of an emphasis for someone just starting. I think the meat and potatoes are a heck of a lot more important than the fluff, so to speak. But I know that's something people like down the line, and we definitely can do that. I would rather there be substance than flair at the beginning of our channel. So let's see here. We got some 90 to 91s to go for. So far, not bad. I mean, we've been not streaming. I'm so used to the Twitch mindset. We've been recording for about 19 and a half, 20 minutes now. I think we've gotten 4 snipes, so you do the math. That's about, a snipe every 4 to 5 minutes. nothing crazy, but it definitely incrementally adds up. And for anyone wondering what the heck time it is while I'm recording this video, it's a little past midnight on the 3rd of January. So auction house is still alive. Past midnight is definitely still a good time to be on the auction house. You have your West Coast boys on, even your East Coast boys on. People like to stay up and grind, and this is definitely still a good time to be on the auction house. So kind of why I thought this would be a good time to have some late night vibes, kick your feet up, and if you're watching this video, hopefully you can, take advantage of the auction house whenever you see fit. But yeah, guys, if you don't mind continuing to show support, whether it be dropping a like and a comment on this video, if you're not subscribed already, I would love to have your subscription. It's entirely free over here. It's not like Twitch. YouTube is entirely free. I would love to earn that subscription of yours over here. Again, likes and comments are huge. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the content we're putting out here. It does mean a lot. Feel free to obviously go check out any previous videos if you haven't already. But I'm really chomping at the bit to continue to pump out some good quality videos for you guys. And the interaction's been awesome, man. It's been truly great to meet a lot of new people and have a lot of new people come to the streams and join the Discord and see new folks on YouTube. So it's been awesome, man. I can't thank you guys enough for the support. And like I said, hopefully you're enjoying the journey and you're strapped in, ready to go, because that leads me into my next talking point is what's ahead in Madden. Campus Heroes coming out like ASAP, like they might be out when you're watching this video. But after that, we kind of want to talk about playoff promo and team of the year. A lot of people have been asking me, how do you prep for the playoffs? How do you prep for the team of the year? We'll kind of get closer talking to that probably sometime next week. But team of the year program is a big time of the year because a lot of packs do get opened and a lot of people have those team of the week tokens from their solo challenges to be able to get a free team of the year, which also has implications on the market because a lot of people are grinding and saving for, a 4 to 6 month span to be able to get a free card that then is going to be a placeholder of a card they potentially could have got that's auctionable. Hence, they're going to have to post those auctionable cards. Hence, a lot of people are going to be posting those auctionable cards. And you can see how undercutting and, posting for not min, but very close to minimum can supersede and all that. So, Team of the Year is going to be very interesting. Playoff promo is going to be very interesting as well. I look forward to sniping and finding some new filters and seeing what the auction house and market does on that front. So, keep that in the back of your mind. There's definitely some good content coming within Madden. Campus Heroes being the newest, again, coming out tomorrow is what is expected. Don't quote me on that, but they may be out by the time you're watching this video. And then the playoffs and team of the year promos are not too far after. So with the NFL season winding down, I think we got I didn't even address it. The Jack Jones we just bought. I don't even remember what we bought him for, but we bought another 90, threw him up. Decent little snipe. I don't think it was anything too crazy, but we went ahead and grabbed that. So I grabbed a couple 90s and a couple 92s. No upper echelon cards in these filters. No 91s and no 93s to this point. But that's okay. I mean, again, it doesn't really matter what you snipe as long as you're making coin. There's no set, hey, you have to stick to this overall, or hey, you have to stick to this buy now window. It genuinely is just a touchy-feel thing. And more often than not, when in doubt, just go with your gut. Just like anything in life, go with your gut. If you're like, dude, this looks a little odd. Like, why is this, card for this? I haven't seen this particular card. That's another thing I'll offer as advice. If you're working a filter, rocking a filter, and you notice, for example, once this refreshes, you notice this Robert Griffin never gets posted. You never see this card. These are the only two you've seen in 15, 20 minutes on the auction house. All you got to do is just simply go to the position as well and just see, oh, okay, like, there's only two up. Like, maybe this could be a gamble. Maybe this could be a buy. Maybe, I could see why. Obviously, there's a ton of Robert Griffins, but I'm just saying, for cards that you see and you notice, I haven't seen that card too often, or I haven't seen that card priced at that too often. Just go up to that type filter and punch in what position they are, or simply, if you really want to, just punch in their name, right? You can just type in Griff. I can't because I flipped it over to NFC South, but look, we can do Gronkowski. If you just type in Gronk here, boom, it shows you all the Gronk. So, if you saw Gronk for 255, now you know, oh shit, he goes for 305, 330, 329, whatever. You can absolutely see what I'm getting at. It's very, very easy, and it just takes a little bit of, on-the-fly learning. So, yeah, keep that in mind. But we're still going to keep going here through these 92 and 93s. Let's see here. Would love to get a big boy snipe, but obviously you can't. You can't prep for those. Those just kind of pop up when they pop up. Whenever someone's rage selling and or done with the game and or just doesn't know what the auction house is or how to price cards properly, those are our favorite people because they have no idea what the heck they're doing. And guys like me, you, and everyone in between watching this video absolutely just scoop up those cards and eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which is always a W. We love seeing a big coin. We'll grab both of these. If they're both there, I'll grab both this Buckner and this Luck. I don't know that I'm going to get both because I'm actually going to post these cards individually. But I'll take my quick, 4 to 5K and move on with my life. We see here, this is a most feared card that's been selling for 69 a bunch. So we're going to go ahead and throw that up and grab it. Looks like that Andrew Luck someone else grabbed. Totally fine. Might have been one of you guys. Never know. So if you're watching this video and you grabbed an Andrew Luck for 57K, I think that was, at past midnight on January 3rd, you're in the video. Shout out to you. Congratulations to you. You just made the YouTube. Welcome. Imagine someone actually goes in the comment section and says that was me. But yeah, so far so good. Making a bunch of progress on snipes. We're in about, if our coin count ever appears, about 450, 500K worth of snipes. Grabbed about 5 or 6 cards. Closing in here on about a half an hour. Let's see what we got here going on. Going to do a couple more rotations of this 90 to 91s and maybe another rotation or two of 92 to 93s. Then we'll get out of your hair. We'll show you our auctions of what we bought, and we'll call this our 6th video. Not been able to kind of keep track of it. I think this is video 6. If it's not, it's video X, and then insert number at a later date. Yeah, let's finish this rotation of 90 to 91. That was an absolute buy. I was so fixated on the number of what video we're on. That AJ Terrell for 68K was absolutely a buy. Thank goodness it's still there. We know it's under 70K. It's a great buy. It's our first 91 of the video. Thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness we didn't miss that. You see 30 minutes ago it sold for 94. This is one of those moments where I'm just going to take a chance, post it for 94.5. If it sells, great. I make an extra 7K. If it doesn't, I throw it up for 87 or 88K. Sometimes you just got to throw cards up if you see they're selling for, a lot more than what you were going to post them for. If it doesn't sell, guys, there is no downside. You lose nothing. There's no percentile you lose. There's no tax for just posting a card. You don't get, banished to the Shadow Realm. You don't get, a slap on the wrist. Nothing. Post your cards. If they're selling for a lot more than what you thought they were going for individually, or if you see, in that case, AJ Terrell is a 91. I was going to post for 87, 88K main page. One sold for 94 a little bit ago. Throw it up for 94. Have it. See if someone bites on it. Absolutely take a shot. If it sells, again, I made an extra 6 to 7K without having to do anything. Just simply using my resources. If it doesn't, next time through, I'll post it for 87, 88K and still make my, 10 to 12K on it. It doesn't get any easier than that, guys. I'm telling you. This video should be a blueprint and a staple for you guys to be able to understand how the auction house works and why it is what it is. Let's finish this rotation here, then we'll go grab 92 to 93s, see what we got going on here. 88, none of those are buys. Those all look like terrible purchases. Same with those. Flip it over to the AFC East, and then we are going to grab 92 to 93s. No, that Austin Jackson right tackle is not a 91. Thought for a second it was. It is not. Flip this over, do a rotation or two on this, and then we'll go show you our auction house after we momentarily check out if we can get maybe a Devin Lloyd for 168K, I think is the minimum 83s go for. 168 and change, I believe. See, now 242 for Vita Vea is an interesting buy. This is one of those instances where I'm going to check, see what's going on. See it for 278, 316. If I bought it for 242, sold it for 280, post-tax, I'd be getting 252 back. We're going to go ahead and take a chance on this card. Take a gamble in a video. Let's you guys can see my thought process. See what the recent sales on it are. 242, 279 21 minutes ago. Like I said, 280 would get us a 10K profit. I'm actually going to try to be a little more greasy with this card and see if I can get 285 for an hour. See if I can make a quick 15K on it. But again, knowing that card's price is just coming from playing with the auction house enough. You see there is one cheaper, but after that, mine's the next cheapest by a 30K window. So if that card sells, we make a quick 15,000 coins on it. So I'm happy with that buy. I'm content with it. That's a chance. And again, that's something maybe you wouldn't see in a normal YouTuber's YouTube video for making coins. Taking a chance. That's what I do when I'm live on Twitch. That's what I do when I'm not even live on Twitch. Scared coin don't make coin. You know I can at least get my coin back on that card. Bare minimum. There's not a lot of them up. It's a snow attached currency card, which is still relevant. Vita Vea halfback card is a fun little quirky card a lot of people like to use. So there's really no risk to it. I either make, a couple K on it at the very worst, or I potentially could make up to 15,000 coins, which is no different than me sniping, a 92 at this given rate. So good little snipe there. I'm actually glad one of those popped up, and I'm happy with that purchase. So let's see here. Let's finish this rotation, and then we'll go ahead and show you guys what we bought in this video. Closing in on over the half an hour mark. Goodness, I hope you guys enjoy this. I have no idea if this video is going to do well. This might be way much information and way too much talking for your guys. Your normal YouTube like attention span and what you guys like to watch here on YouTube. Again, I'm trying to figure it out, so this is kind of a trial run. 31 minutes, 32 minutes of talking straight is something new even for me on YouTube. So, all right, we finished that rotation. Didn't see anything. 160, 309, 278. No. It did look like something maybe sold. Auctions one. No, Cam Hayward was from earlier in the day on Twitch. So, no, nothing from there. So none of our cards had sold that we bought. I was curious if any did. So we sniped for about, 25 minutes, let's say, give or take, in between all the talking and pausing. And we were able to get 8 cards. Not too bad. Almost half an auction house. You can see we were able to get, 4 90s, it looks like. DeForest Buckner, TJ Hushmanzada, Jack Jones, and Nico Collins. One of those was an AJ Terrell at a 91. 2 were 92s. We were able to get for 110K in William Perry and Ricky Williams. Each going to make 16,000 coins on both those. And then that last purchase was a Vita Vea for what did we buy it for? 225, I think. 235. Let's check our bids. So I'm not misrepresenting. 242. I wasn't even close. 242 that we're going to try to sell for 285. So hopefully another 15K profit in that. But yeah, that's going to conclude the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed, again, the journey so far. It's been slow and methodical, but that's the only way to get your foot in the door on YouTube. You got to do it right. You got to do it authentically. And I believe we have what it takes to get the job done here. So if you guys do have questions, again, Discord in the description, Twitter in the description, YouTube comments. Feel free to leave them, and we can kind of point you in the right direction, or I can answer questions directly. Feel free, please, to leave a like and a comment to begin with. It really helps the video get pushed to the public, and it welcomes a lot more of a new wave, new folk to the community, so I really do appreciate it. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, or you're still kind of on the fence about what the heck is this content I'm watching, maybe feel free to give some of our other videos a look, and I would love to earn that blessing of your subscription over here on YouTube. So love talking to you guys. Love teaching this stuff. If you do have anything you want to say, again, my door's open. So thank you guys for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one, boys. Peace.